Welcome back, trainers. So yesterday we focused on Machamp being one of the best gym attackers currently in the game. Now we're going to talk about BRELOOM. Now this Pokemon, after doing all these gym tests, which I haven't done before, this is my first time, I'm going to tell you this. I was blown away by the performance of BRELOOM. Now, this is how I feel it's going to work. Machamp is for the average player. Not even for the average player, for the advanced player. But if you're looking for a challenge and something that's going to be doing even more damage than Machamp, I would recommend this for a more advanced gameplay, because you're going to have to dodge. You're going to have to, period. If you're going up against a Blissey with Dazzling Gleam, if you take one Dazzling Gleam, you know, that thing is going to get knocked out almost, or if it has Psychic. And with that said, it performed outstanding. It's so quick. It's so much more quicker than Machamp, and its attack is higher. Now, unfortunately, the one that I have right here is an 84%. I mean, it's not so unfortunate, right? But it's so high. The CP is already so high up there. I don't have to spend much Stardust. Look at that. 88,000 Stardust. So we have 12 attack, 15 or 13 defense, and 13 stamina. Its attack is sitting at 241 defense, 153, and stamina 125. I'm just literally blown away by the performance. It's so much more quicker. Like, I've used it before and everything, but not to this extent. It's taking out Blisseys, and then after taking out Blisseys, it's able to continue on through the gym. Not so far, because, I mean, this thing is very frail, but it dishes out so much damage. It's incredible. And we're going to be going to take a look at what it looks like going up against a 3,000 plus CP Tyranitar against a BRELOOM. It literally took me about a minute, less than a minute, to take the whole gym down. It was just one Tyranitar. And then the Blissey, you've seen that just now. And then we're going to take a look at another 3,000 Blissey down the road here at the end. I had to go through a couple times. There was another Blissey I had to keep trying because I kept getting the death glitch. Every time it did Psychic, it would just not register my dodge. It was very odd. And then I just had to keep trying. At first, the CP was 3,000, and then I had to keep backing out because I know I wanted to make a clean, fresh video. And by the time I was, actually ready to go, and the glitches weren't happening as much, it was down to like 2,800. Not big difference, not a big deal. But yeah, so that happened. No big deal. I didn't experience the death glitch at all using BRELOOM, except for that one time, and it possibly could have just been my lag. Alright, so here goes the Tyranitar. 3,000 CP bomb. Done. 11 seconds and good night. Alright, and now we're going to go in for the second round here. And here is also my 100. I was going to talk about this as we can watch BRELOOM take these gyms down. So we have my 84%, that is a level 35, and then my 100, that is a 16%. Or I mean a level 16 with 15 attack. It's 100, straight up 100. But it's going to take a massive amount of Stardust to actually power it up. And this gym right here, funny story, we'll talk about that here in just a second. They put up quite a fight. I was there for about an hour and a half taking this thing down with my reserves. Pokemon that I was going to trash. Oh, and here is a grass type move, BRELOOM. Just a pure grass type. I just thought I'd throw that in there because, I mean, it was just about maxed out Vaporeon in a gym, so why not? So the decision is this. Power up and max out, because I'm going to let you know right now. I'm maxing out a BRELOOM at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Which one am I going to max out? I already know, and you probably figured it out too. If we look at the 100, let's see how much Stardust is going to take. 242,000. All right, did you see that? It was 42,000 Stardust, and this one's going to take 88,000. So we're just going to go ahead and power this level 35 up and just call it a day, because it's not going anywhere, and I'll power it up down the road. As for now, we're just going to max out this level 35 with only 88,000 Stardust and 180 candies. And I did do a few power-ups off screen just to see how much its DPS went up. So let's take a look. If it did have 15 in attack, its DPS right now is 34.3. If it had 15, it would be doing 34.4. 34.6. Yeah, 34.6. So it's not much of a difference. But I'm going to tell you this. When it comes down to powering up Pokemon like this, who are very frail, and the only reason why you would be powering them up is for one specific reason solely, is their, you know, the spot where they shine. And in this case, it's going to be the attack. You might want 15 in attack, because if you're going to invest all that Stardust and max something out, you might just want the most that you can get for your Stardust. You know what I mean? And here goes the death glitch right here. Dodged, and down goes BRELOOM. That is the only time I experienced any trouble with BRELOOM, and it's still fighting as a ghost spirit. Did you see that? It was in cloak mode. All right. Yeah, and then the Rayquaza was just on the team, and I just go in there. And just to let you know, unfortunately I didn't record this. I don't know why, but that Dragonite was maxed out. Not completely. It might have been for their level. It was 35 or 3400 CP when it first went in there, and against a Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Outrage without dodging, I had about a little over quarter health, and I took it out in about, I don't know, like 11 to 13 seconds. So yeah, that was really good. I should have recorded that, because that would have been the perfect test. Anyways, on to BRELOOM. So yes, I'm going to be maxing this thing out completely at the end of the video, because it is proven its worth to me. And not only that, it's extremely fun to use if you're a competitive style player who likes to dodge almost every single move. And it's just, that's that. I enjoyed it so much. So I'm glad I did this. Happy to bring it to you guys. We're going to take a look at a few more battles here, and then we're going to go power it up at the end of the video. So another thing to take note of is, if you want a good grass attacker, this one right here, BRELOOM, is literally on the top charts, past Sceptile and everything. Yeah, for real. So is it, is tanky? Not really, but I mean, this thing is amazing. If you want it for a fighting type, you have it literally one of the best fighting types. If you want it for a grass attacker, you have a grass. You just have to switch over the moves with some charge TMs. If you get lucky, one charge TM, bingo bango, and then just one TM for the quick move. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and watch this Blissey battle here, and then we'll go into the power-up and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's do this. Here is my 100, and we're not going to max it out at the moment because it's going to take too much Stardust. Do I think it's going to be worth it? Absolutely. I just don't want to make the investment right now. This one's so strong already. We're just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do the 15 power-ups, completely max it out. You guys know, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it was worthy. It really proved its worth to me last night and yesterday when I was doing gym battles. So Let's go Breloom for the win. And before we do that, let's just take a look. Counter for 14 in cloudy weather, and then dynamic punch for 108. Okay, so it's the same as Machamp, right? That's the only reason why it's worth powering up right now, because it has this amazing moveset. If it had like Focus Blast or not dynamic punch, what's the other one? Close combat. It wouldn't be worth powering up. But since it has the best fighting type charge move in the game currently, absolutely. So without any further ado, Breloom, little buddy, you're going to get maxed out right now. And this is a plan that I had because check it out. I want to do the Aggron duo, correct? And in order to do that, you're going to need 6 Machamps, completely maxed out. You know, the strongest you can possibly get, closest to 100 and everything, right? But on the other hand, seeing this Breloom attack, the counter is so quick. It's like bam, 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 bam. With Machamp, it's like bam, bam, bam. But with this one, it has higher attack and it attacks quicker. It's like, what? So the ideal moveset to go up against an Aggron is going to be Dragon Tail and Stone Edge, because fighting type resists rock type. Now, this is a fighting and grass, double resistant. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that that double resistant right there just might help it survive just enough to get this done. Now, I'm just wondering how long it's really going to last in this raid, but we're just going to have to wait and see. We're going to check the DPS after this to see what the changes are from what I had it and then to now, and compare it with my other Machamps. See if I have another Machamp with 13 attack, which I'm pretty sure I do. So we're going to go ahead and look at that after I'm done maxing it out here. Alright, so definitely worth the investment if you're somebody who likes a challenge. And if you want a Pokemon that just does massive damage. I mean, it was taking some of those Zen Headbuds from the Blissey and some of those Dragon Tails from the Dragonite. It was still going at it. Like, that Dragonite is flying type, and this Breloom is tearing it apart with his fighting moves. Alright, so looks like we have... I wasn't even paying attention. This might be the last power-up. Alright, good. We have another one. Excellent. Now let's go ahead and do it. This is the last power-up here, and then we'll go ahead and check DPS and all that fun stuff. Alright, cool. So I'm going to go compare the DPS, and I'll be right back with the results. Okay, so like I said earlier, every point in your attack IV is 0.1. Alright, so my Breloom at level 40 is at 35.6 DPS. Now, if it had a 15 in attack, it would be 3 more, so 35.9. Okay. Machamp over here is at a 14 attack. I don't have one at a 13, not one that's level 40 at least, and it's at 35.7. See, and I'm happy still. I'm perfectly fine with this because Breloom attacks faster, and it has higher attack. So beautiful. We're just gonna look through my fighting type Pokemon here as I talk about this. So I mean, there we have it. Simple as that. Now we're just gonna have to put it to the test against the Aggron raid and some more gym battles and possibly raid bosses and see what we have. I'm perfectly satisfied because Breloom is one of my favorite Pokemon. Now, real quick comparison to a Blaziken that's in fact a level 40 with 15 attack with counter and focus blast. Its DPS is 33.4. Breloom is at 35.6. So Breloom is in fact better than Blaziken technically when it comes down to fighting type moves. So there you have it, folks. And I named it Fun Gal. Alright, like, you know, it's a female and it's a mushroom, so, you know, Fun Gal. Alrighty, have a good day, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to use Breloom some more.